At the end of the summer, I noticed a change in my husband. At first I grinned. I think he's in love. Nonsense. We're fine. And then I started to look closer. His phone was always on him. His password had changed. He seems distant. Sometimes he would fall asleep on the couch or in the office. Then, sorry, something tired. But I reassured myself that I always know where he is. Well, there cannot be in his schedule for another woman. Probably like any woman, I started looking for signs. I even fell for watching all kinds of forums with instructions on how to burn the cheater. Well, stupid, now what? It didn't take long to find it. Phone. Password peaked while he was asleep, found everything. Correspondence. A few months. An old acquaintance of his, a colleague, married. He texted her that he'd been in love with her for a long time. She confessed, too. It's clear from the content that they haven't met. Different cities. I didn't tell him anything. Frankly, I was afraid. They corresponded, played on hot emotions, and cooled off. I read from time to time, of course, when I could get to the phone. To say I was torn to shreds was nothing to say. He was saying things to her that I had never heard before. No, not a declaration of love, though that wasn't easy to read either. Rather, he was telling her something deeply personal about life events, his experiences, and so on. I was stunned. He had never shared it with me. Didn't know what to do. On the one hand, it felt like cheating. The correspondence was not with a friend, but with the girl he was in a relationship with. There was a lot of intimacy there, too. On the other hand, there was nothing like that in real life. I read a lot of psychologists and even paid for some courses. I listened to lectures. I changed my appearance. The way I dressed became more attentive. Some will say that she is stupid. So be it. Family became more important to me, and things seemed to be getting better. He cheered up. We started walking together, talking. I thought he was relieved it was over, and then he just left the apartment under some stupid excuse of an emergency business trip and came back 3 days later. We don't talk. Somehow it was immediately clear that she had arrived. I couldn't resist reading the phone again, and then she called. We were together. I couldn't stand it, started a scandal. I suggested a divorce. He kept quiet, then said he loved her very much. But there will be no divorce. He promised that he would try to forget her. Family is family. He took the password off his phone. Like, if you want, you can check it. But I can't. I can't bring myself to check it. I'm afraid to see it. After a while, everything went back to normal. For a few months, everything went like clockwork. A week ago, I came home a few hours early. Heard a voice talking on the phone. With her. I sat in the hallway and listened. Couldn't even move. Just listened. Listened to my husband talk about loving another woman. And I died there. It never stopped. They never saw each other again. But they didn't interrupt either. I don't know what to do. Waiting for it to end, I think long-distance love is bullshit. It will burn out sooner or later. Or I'm sitting on a trottle checker that will one day burst and bury my family underneath it. Because I feel like if she decides it's time, he'll leave immediately for her. I really don't know. But I really want to save my marriage.